For decades, NCLC has helped preserve the natural beauty of our cherished corner of the world. With your generous support, we've protected farms, fields, and forests for plants, for animals, and for you. Now we are looking to the future and to our path ahead. In order to match the rapid pace of change, it's crucial that we increase the pace of conservation now, before more land is developed. Now, to help slow climate change. Now, as a legacy for our children and their future. We invite you to join us in this ambitious undertaking. We need you now.
We'd like to share some stories from the land and from the people who make our work possible.
When I looked at this property, and I was attracted to it immediately because of the land next door, because of the preserve. I've got a location where I can decamp to that's larger than Sheep's Meadow in Central Park. And it's the same feeling though. You know, when you're in the city and you go to Sheep's Meadow, you think, okay, take a break, take a deep breath, connect with the land. I feel that same way when I come up here. Like, there is a connection there that continues even when you're not there. You understand the land, you understand the location, you understand the community, and you understand the importance of it. I think so many people take these things for granted. They have no idea the time and the effort, the ideas and the work behind actually going through the paces of preserving land for nature, for people. You have to remind people why it's important to keep these spaces free. This is important stuff. We need to make sure we can preserve it.
When we bought the property, we had actually a great collaboration with NCLC because they wanted to know, what did we want to do? Are you on the same page as we are? And we certainly are. And so they were really willing to help us. I just had a veteran say this to me last week. He said, you know, it's not just the horses and the program, but it's the green of undisturbed space creates an environment that is very, very conducive to healing. It's like the safety outside seems to find its way into the veterans or the first responders or now the frontline healthcare workers we've been seeing in this last year. The more land we save, the more diversity, the healthier this planet is going to be. Everybody benefits, and it's a ripple effect out from this.
The buy local movement, that's our market. We are selling to our friends and our neighbors and to tourists who are coming into New Milford. Having NCLC step in and have the resources to acquire a piece of property like this and to work with the landowners, that's what makes it work. And without that land that NCLC controls, we would never be able to do that. If a group like NCLC isn't involved, this legacy stops at some point, and we can't let that happen. When you drive by this place, or you drive by one of their new preserves and you realize that the money you gave to supporting this organization, it bought that, it saved that piece. Like, that's what's important. That's what's important. It's great to be part of something bigger than yourself, to contribute to something that was more than you and your needs, that was something that was feeding into this sense of community and the sense of belonging and this contribution to the greater good. I think that's what supporting NCLC really does, because it's not about any one of us. It's about the collective experience of having this resource at our fingertips every day for us and for the future.
The time to conserve more land is now, and with your help, NCLC is prepared to boldly increase the pace of conservation. Together, we can safeguard the next 10,000 acres of land and water for people, for wildlife, forever. Please join us in saving the lands you love.